still hesitating, 'cause there is this distance, and we both feel it through the dark in our hearts. Gotta keep from breaking. I am not afraid of the storms of day to day. I know that they will pass us by. The life may fall apart. We are stronger through the scars we know. 'Cause we both have gotta try. 'Cause if we keep holding on, we can break through these walls. Keeping these open arms through the storm, we'll make it out. And if we keep holding on, we can find love that's lost. Things are not too far gone, but not that far. Keep holding on. Him in this ocean, we are left hopeless. We catch a breath, make amends, and get lost in the drifting moments. The tide of love's rising, but we're swimming for our lives and we stay the same through all the waves. Cannot keep our focus. I am not afraid of the storms of day to day. I know that they will pass us by. The life may fall apart. We are stronger through the scars we know. 'Cause we both have gotta try. 'Cause if we keep holding on, we can break through these walls. Keeping these open arms through the storm, we'll make it out. And if we keep holding on, we can find love that's lost. Things are not too far gone, but not that far. Keep holding on. Part of me's waiting, seeing your face in the dead of night by my side. But I'm still hesitating, 'cause there is this distance, and we both feel it through the dark in our hearts. Gotta keep from breaking.
Hey guys, I knew Rexon would be so excited. We're back. Happy Wednesday. It is White Russian Wednesday, but I don't have the ingredients for a White Russian. I'm out of, what do you call it, half and half. I'm out. I am going to the store this weekend though. I know we need more Cheez-Its as well, so maybe I'll pick up some more this weekend. We're getting dangerously low, aren't we, pup? Dangerously low. But we are back. So I do have, since it's Wednesday, and whiskey also, is the same alliteration for Wednesday. So we went with whiskey and lemonade. And it's delicious. Some Jameson whiskey, quite delicious. All right, but let's see. Oh, that's cool. There was an update for OBS, and I'm like just looking at it now, going, "Oh, hey, I like that." So I can actually change it without opening up the screen thing. So that's neat. Okay, cool. Good to know, Droog. Hey there, Droog. How's it going? Roxanne, there he is. There's my puppy. Yes, Jameson's so good. It is just delicious, and I find that I do enjoy it with some lemonade. It's delicious. I mean, you can also drink it straight, of course, but for the purpose of sipping it throughout stream, I enjoy having it in lemonade. It's delicious. Oh, check it out. I will go ahead and show you guys. Look at... Oh, where's his bed is over there. Oh, hey. So his bed's over there. Yeah, he always ends up laying all over the place other than his actual bed. Don't you, pup? You always lay everywhere but your bed, don't you? That's why I have blankets kind of sprawled throughout the floor, just because he has a tendency to lay on not his bed, but he likes to lay on the floor. Oh, you've never had it with lemonade? It's pretty good. It's very refreshing. I think I had looked, Googled it to see what would go good with Jameson, just because, I had only recently discovered it and realized that, hey, this is, now my favorite. I wanted to see what I could pair it with, and it's pretty good. Pretty delicious. Okay, but yeah, check it out. So I only need to outline a little bit more of the black, and then just the words. Now I already have the 11-7, but now I'll have the other blue and then the rest of the red lettering. Be extra careful. Oh, did I say wine in my stream title? I meant whiskey. Whoops. I think I changed my mind. Oh, we're sipping whiskey instead of wine. Whiskey, I'm gonna change that because it's actually whiskey. I think I was gonna get wine. Yeah, red stain. So I must have put wine thinking I was gonna have wine, and then I changed my mind and did whiskey. Silly me. Good looking out to you all. It's because I totally realized that I'm actually sipping whiskey and not wine. Usually drink a steak. Yeah, with Coke. I like it with soda. Coke is the best. I think that's what I usually get at the bar. Sometimes I'll do lemonade and Jameson because they have lemonade at the bar too, but yeah. Oh, 11-7's your mom's birthday. Oh, we'll tell her happy birthday from me. Oh, there goes Rexon Borkin. Yeah, that's the day of the charity golf outing that Papa Teeps is going to. So that's, of course, this is actually going to be the t-shirt that they designed. So I'm really excited for that. Oh, Roxanne! Papa Teeps at home for a minute. Oh, dear. You're hilarious. Roxanne, stop it. What? No. Oh, my. Okay. Oh, she was born a month before Pearl Harbor. Oh, hey, that's easy to remember. I think most of my family's is really easy to remember. My brother was born the day the Titanic sank, April 14th. My brother was born on Halloween. My mom was born the day after 4th of July. And for some reason, I just remember that my dad's is August 7th. which me and Papa Teeps' anniversary is the 12th of August, so it's like everything is pretty easy to remember. Oh, and I do need, I already know, I want to, I need to zoom this camera in a little bit. So let's go to, oops. Oh, I guess that did it. I can just double click on it. That's cool. Figure, we'll zoom in on that. There we go. Boop. That should be better. Yeah, alright. Oh, your dad's is the day after Christmas. That's easy to remember. I always felt bad for the people who, like, theirs was, like, right around Christmas. Because then it's like your birthday gets, like, lumped into Christmas. Mine, of course, September 20th. It's nice and, like, away from stuff, which is nice. I think the only thing that was kind of a bummer was, like, school started, like, right before my birthday. So, like, I didn't know as many people. Like, I did, like, some of the new friends that I would have probably liked to invite to my birthday, I didn't really get to know until, you know, like, after. So that was kind of the only bummer about it being, like, so early in the school year. Okay. Oh, his brother's was on Christmas? Oh my, so did you just do, like, one big birthday Christmas celebration? That's crazy. Uncle Jay. That's funny. Man, two, like one after the other. That's crazy. My birthday was the day after my grandma's birthday, or the day after. Yeah, hers was the day before, and so mine was the day after hers. J-Man, how's it going? Hello, hello. Oh, here's Roxanne first. Use it. Yes, Roxanne. Hello. Hold on, dude. We're getting low on Cheez-Its. I'll have to get more this weekend, dude. We have to make them last, at least through stream. Roxanne, you need to calm down. Okay. Here we go. So, Roxanne, chill, buddy. Oh my glob. Okay. Alright, so let's see. So I'm going to finish the rest of the black, and then we can move on to just the wording and the rest of the date, the year, whatever. Oh, just lurking. Oh, well, thank you for being here. I'm excited to have this almost done. It's getting there. I know, yeah, we're almost out of Cheez-Its. We're getting dangerously low. I don't even have a backup box. This is the backup box. So, yeah, we're dangerously low right now. Dangerously low. But like I said, we're going to go to the store this weekend at least, so we'll get it sorted out. We'll get them sorted. You heading out?
Yep.
Going to CP?
Yep.
Okay. Have fun.
Okay.
Look how good it's going. It's almost done. Why are you all dressed up?
Because I'm subbing for Cody, and their whole shtick is they dress up.
Oh, yeah. Oh, my, you look good.
Oh, I know.
Papa Tee's all dressed up. I love it. From split pants to nice ones. He split his pants today at work. Oh my. Too funny. Okay. Yeah, Papa Deeps. Oh, you need some food, but you can't decide if you want to go to the grocery or order something. Ooh, well, you know, if it was me, I would definitely order something. Unless I went to the grocery store for grocery store sushi. But by now, all the good sushi would be gone. I always would try to go right after work. Like, they stock it all up real good, like, right around 5. So, like, if you go right after work, there's, like, real good sushi noms there. Your sister just lost her tongue in a bad accident. What happened? You wanted to make a joke out of it. We think it would be very tasteless. I love it. For a second, I thought you were saying that it's not even a joke. Like, she really did. And I'm like, oh, I didn't want to, like, be an asshole. But there it was. What up, course? Oh, you split your boxers once? Oh, no. Well, now this is a pair of pants that I've stitched up before. Like, they're so worn and torn. And they just need to be done. They need to be retired. Like, and he split them. You split your you split your shorts in high school when you slid into home plate. Oh no. Aw, that sucks. I did actually what was it? Oh, at work. It was Biggie, thank you for the house. The dingo took baby. So Roxanne, so at this one law firm, Thea, hey there, how's it going? At this one not law firm, it was just an office that I worked at. People would go out for smoke breaks, and I didn't smoke, but I was like, I want a break too, so I would go out and sit with them. There was like this concrete wall that I would sit on, but I had to kind of hop up, and over time, like sliding my butt on the concrete, was wearing a tear in my pants. I didn't realize it, and then one day I just had, like, my whole butt cheek was hanging out. It was terrible. Woody! What's up? Thanks for the bits. I like it. Although, of course, it doesn't add up. Well, I mean, it's not going to show up on our donations as 69 because it's going to get added to the 1750. So it's actually 1819. So it's going to be... Oh, but here's Ruxin for his snack. Oh, boob cam! There you go. Boobs. That's right. Don't be afraid to show off your girls. Especially if it's for charity. Right, Rexon? All of the bits, all the donations, all of the, whatchamacallit, subs, everything is going towards my, charity, which if, let me see, charity, look at that booby cam. That's right. When your boobs are as big as mine, like, every cam is a booby cam, technically. Every cam shot. This one is a little more low cut, so you just get, like, just a little bit of the girls. Just a little bit. Which, surprisingly enough, or not surprisingly, my nickname when I worked at Wendy's, my very first job, was a little bit. No, you're good, Thea. I know, I totally get it. Yeah, sometimes if I, like, bend over a little bit, which I do need to be more mindful of that, because I do typically wear t-shirts that don't go as low. But, yeah. And I remember, that actually reminds me of another story when I worked as a receptionist at this insurance company. And the HR lady was, you know, like, basically giving me my, like, hey, you're hired, here's all the things, and she's like, now, she's like, where you sit up there at the front. It's like, it was kind of seated low, and like, so like the people were like, you know, above me. She's like, now, just be very careful about what you wear, because like, people could see down your shirt, like, it'd be a little inappropriate. Like, she was very, like, she's a very conservative lady, so it just cracked me up that she was, like, thinking about that for me, like, hey, keep your boobies in check, basically. Keep them in check. I'm like, yeah, I gotcha. I will keep the girls at bay. We don't want any of these old people coming in asking about their insurance coverage to get too excited. Or upset. Or both. Upset and excited. We don't want any of that. Yeah, there you go. That's right. the little V. The little booby V. You just get a peek. Just a peek. It's really hard though having big boobs and like, which I know it's like when you have big boobs, when someone like doesn't have boobs, they're like fuck you. This stream is, hey, that's why I didn't mark it family friendly. I saw that was an option. I'm like, well, this stream isn't family friendly. But well, now what was I saying? Oh, well, because like anything you wear, you just look like a hoochie in. Like I would find these super cute dresses and then I'd try them on and I'm like, oh my god, this is just too much for that dress. It was way too much. It was just too much for that dress to handle. That's why through like all of high school I pretty much only wore t-shirts and hoodies. Like, yeah. Liddy! Thank you for the sub! Oh, and I got an emote. What is this emote? What is that? A little K-pop love? I guess I totally missed what these emotes are. But I got an emote. Hey, thanks. Oh, it's little K-pop people. Okay. Okay. I've never been into K-pop, but there we go. Yay, now you got Ruxin, White Russian, and Poop. The most important being Poop. But hey, you also got us another... Oh, wait, oops. Oh, yeah, another 2... Oh, and... Oh, my gosh, look. You changed it from 1819 to 2069. So every time we get, like, a 50-cent increase twice, it'll be 69. Well done. Well done! Oh, Roxanne, calm down. You just got 2 Cheez-Its. So cheers to that. Yay, and remember I am matching everything up to $100, so all the subs, all the bits and everything, all added up over the period of these next couple weeks are all going to the charity, and if we can hit 100 here, I'll match that. Well, hello! Hello, hello, how's it going? Now, and I'm already donating, about 150 is what I'm already donating, just because that's what my Twitch payout was, plus I got like 20 from something else, so I'm donating all of that. So we hit at least 150 already, plus this. I'm trying to shoot for us to at least break 200, so that would be awesome. Because what I'm going to do is I'm going to have this, you know, framed for the giveaway, and then the donation that I make, I'm going to have like a printout of it so that way people can see how much was donated. So I'm really excited. Excited for that. So we'll do one big donation to the center of that week Papa Teeps is going, which this is the 7th. Oh, and remember guys, I'm also going to be doing a vendor booth that day. So Papa Teeps will be at the charity golf, and I'm going to be doing a vendor booth that day. So I'm super excited to have found this, and I got in technically, so I emailed about the booth, and they're like, actually the deadline was last night, and I'm like, oh shit, but they're like, but we'll go ahead, and if you submit the application like before a certain time, we'll include you in the voting for like to see whether or not you get a booth, because it's a juried one where they only selected certain ones. So if they didn't think you were a good fit for what they were doing, they basically would be like, we're not including you. But I was chosen, so yay. How's it going, Speak Kermit? Hello, hello. I was just talking about how I managed to find this like art thing where it's like a holiday sale where they're gonna have a lot of people who do handmade items have booths, and so it's gonna be kind of like a craft fair kind of thing, so people will come shop with knowing that it's all, you know, handmade stuff. So I'm really excited, super excited for that. So I told Mini Teeps if he comes and helps me, I'll pay him. Because it actually is really nice to have, you know, somebody there. Because, like, what if I have to go to the bathroom? Like, my stuff is there. I would need someone there to, like, watch it. So, oh, you want yourself... you want to set yourself up with a table one day? Yes, it'd be so awesome. It's a lot of fun. I was lucky that I came across this one. It's at, let me see. I think it's called The Garden. I posted it in the Discord, but I've also posted it on Facebook. I guess that it looks like a bank that was repurposed into, like, an art, like, space where people can come, like, work on stuff, and it's, like, a study lounge area, too. So, I guess it only recently opened. It's, like, right next to that Wendy's and gas station off of Anthony. It's, like, right in that little strip area. Because I hadn't even heard of it. Haven't even heard of it before. Oh, really? Oh, that would be awesome. I'm gonna see. I have to check with Minnie Teeps's mom. I think this is the only thing to see if they're doing anything that weekend. Because he helped me when I was at FortCon, and he loved it. So he was super bummed when he found out that FortCon wasn't going to be in person. So, because he just helped me because he liked to last time. So, as long as he can come, I'm going to make sure I use him. Because I already told him I would use him. Oh, hello!
Since I couldn't get my animal during the dope sale, guess I'll pay it forward.
Oh, well, thank you so much. And it's such a great cause for it to go toward. Yeah, so Mahalo was wanting the animal magnet that I cross-stitched, but since after the 24-hour stream, I just gave it to him for being such a good sport for the whole wheel thing. So he is paying it forward, so that puts us now up to 40, 69. That 69 is Joe Woody's 69, just so you know. So, which that actually puts us up to 80 because I'm matching, well, 80, you know, and some change. Because I'm matching everything donated. So thank you so much. Oh, Rexon's excited too. Rexon, we are getting too low on Cheez-Its for me to give you one every second of the day here. It's getting pretty low. Calm down. Calm down. No, you just got one. Oh, okay, Thea. Sounds good. Are you thinking maybe once current events? Yeah, wind down, things open back up again. Right, for sure. This is, I think I've been doing it for like a week, about a week or so. I haven't been streaming every day. Like, I've only streamed like a couple times, so it's from a few streams. I did put my Twitch payout for this month towards it. So, I think with this, I think we're just about ready to break 200. Pretty close. Oh, it's snowing. Ugh, that doesn't sound like any fun at all. Brr. Blaka sent me a picture of the snow where he's at as well in Finland. And I'm like, it's too early for that. Get out of here with that snow. No thanks. So we are going to be doing the charity collecting through, what's the last day? I think I said like the last day was going to be like the 3rd. So we still have plenty of time to raise more. And I actually had a coworker tell me she was going to donate. She has a daughter who had brain surgery. In Cincinnati, not at the same hospital because she was older, but her neurologist works at that hospital, the children's hospital, so she said she was gonna donate as well, so I'm really excited to include that as well. So we're definitely gonna, I don't know how much. Yep, 4 to 6 inches? Boo! We've just had rain. It's just been raining here. Luckily, it's not quite cold enough for that. Oh, I bet. It's a slushy mess. Ugh. I think it's supposed to be like sunny and 75 for us tomorrow, which is crazy. But yeah, so sunny and 75 after it's been chilly. I won't say it's been cold, because it's definitely not been snow cold. You had to walk to your mailbox this afternoon and pick up some perler beads you'd ordered. Oh, and you had to walk in the snow? Ugh. No, thank you. Too cold. Ooh, blowing cold wind and snow. Yeah, I hate it when it's not just like snow, but it's also like blowing. Ugh. Loser. Got snowed on. Jeez. Minnesota. I have family up in Minnesota. I visited Minnesota for New Year's several years ago. And I think it was before me and Pop Teeps even got married, so it probably would have been, well, it'd been at least 8 years ago. Longer, but yeah, freaking cold as shit. It was like negative 28, I think. Too freaking cold. No, thank you. But we did the thing where you throw like boiling hot water up into the air and it freezes immediately. Brr. I was just like, why do you people live up here? That's what I said to them. I'm like, why? It's too cold for stuff up here. Oh, it sucked. I think they were asking, I think my mom even went to somewhere else, like went to somebody else's house for a little while to visit them. And she asked if I want to come too. I'm like, I don't want to go out there. Like, are you crazy? Like, I'm good. I'll just stay here. So I stayed there. I was like, I'm not going out there. I'll stay here. I know, I want to like live south forever. That would be nice. I want to live somewhere warmer. Got like an inch of slush. Ugh. Gross. Yeah, the slush is what sucks. That slushy grossness. Six months here during, and then 6 months in Japan. Oh, that would be sweet. I'd like to visit Japan. I don't know if I would like to live there. The parking ramp at the Mall of America is, negative 15 on New Year's. Yeah, freaking cold. Too cold for stuff. Ugh. Although I did get that cold here in Fort Wayne last year. Like, stuff was like closing down. It was so cold. Which I'm like, man, I kind of want that to happen. Like, let's make it so cold that they shut the offices down again. I want that. Like, they would, close the schools down and stuff. And I'm just like, just for it being a little cold. And they're like, well, they have to stand at the bus stops. I'm like, psh, they made me stand at the bus stop. They didn't give a shit back then. Like, if we were cold. Froze our asses off at that friggin' bus stop. Dang kids these days. Don't be old, I'm so old. Makes me feel old. I'm just so jealous of Mini Teeps' situation. Like, this stuff that he's going through is stuff that, like, I wish I could have gone through. Especially with how early he has to get up for school. Like, they like, moved the school time to start earlier than it used to, so he has to get up at, like, crazy early. And it's like, on the days that he does virtual, he he doesn't have to get up that early. Like, he says that, like, on those days, it's a 2-hour delay no matter what. And I'm like, what? What? So he basically gets, to do the virtual learning friggin' 2 to 3 days a week. I think it, like, rotates. So he does, like, 3 days in 1 week, and then 2 the next. And I'm just like, what? It's all the stuff I want. I wanted to have to, like, learn from home. Would have been freaking sweet. Although with my family, it probably would have been a fracking nightmare trying to, like, study and crap with my family. Noxious brothers. Ugh. Yeah. It's back when we were school age, elementary school age, they shared a room, and then eventually, when we were a little older, we moved to a bigger house, but yeah. They fought like freaking cats and dogs. It was terrible. So I would have probably had not a single moment of peace and quiet to study from home. They would just need to, like, offset our days where I could work, or I could learn from home, and then they learn from home on a different day, so I wouldn't be bothered. That would be the only way to do it. That'd be the only way. Alright. So I think one more strand and I should be done with the black. Which I'm excited, because now that I know for sure I'm going to have a booth, I want to get this done pretty quick. So that way I can, like, try to get some more stuff made. I'd like to make, like, a little bit more. Like, finish the Fortnite llama magnet. Maybe do that last hat, I think would be good. I want to do that Calvin and Hobbes hat is what I want to do. Roxanne, what are you doing? Quit it. Hey. Quit licking the floor. So weird. Such a weirdo. Okay. No, he's naughty. When he licks the floor, he, like, swallows, like, hair, and then it strings his poop together, and it's gross. It's gross. You try walking behind him and then friggin' having to pull poop out of his butt because there's a string hanging. Like, nasty. So nasty. He does that. It does that with grass blades too. He likes to eat grass, and the grass will, like, string his poop together too. Wall of Chefs. Oh, that's awesome. I've never heard of it, but that's really cool. I haven't heard of that. I imagine it's on the Food Network. Oh, awesome. Well, that's really cool. It's always cool when you, like, know somebody. So they were already on. Oh, they were. Oh, so they didn't win, but made it to the final round. Well, that's pretty cool. To get to the final round. Sweet. Baka, hey there. Yeah, Rexon's making string cheeses. Ew. So gross. Oh, Baka, you're always so sweet. How's it going? We were just talking about the snow. Mahala said he has snow as well. I'm doing really good. Check out, we're almost done with the black on this. Like, we're super close. We're getting there. Then I can do the date over here, and then I can start on the wording, and then it'll be done. So I'm pretty excited about that. Oh, we just got done shoveling. Oh, and it started snowing even more. Well, yeah, it's kind of like a given. If you're gonna like start shoveling, it's gonna snow even harder. The weather knows. That's why I haven't started raking my leaves yet, because like I know they're just gonna have more dropping, so I'll just wait a while. I'm just gonna give it a minute before I start. Yes, I haven't even raked my leaves yet. I think the first week of November is my leaf pickup, and then the end of November is my second leaf pickup. Or yeah, so it's like the first day of November. Shit. You don't bother shoveling, your landlord takes care of it. Well, lucky you! I am the landlord of the house, so I have to do it. Your leaves are frozen to the grass now. Oh no. I think that happened to me once where I didn't rake early enough, or like it was an early snow, and then the snow covered the leaves, and I'm like, well, that's how it is now. The leaves are part of the yard. They live here now too, so. You make those dang kids do it, Blanca. Make your dang kids shovel. I think Mini Teeps likes helping out. He's just at that age where he's old enough to be able to help, but not old enough to not want to do it. Like he still enjoys helping, and I'm like, well, that's only gonna last like a little while longer before he's like sick of helping and just wants to like be a lazy teenager. So we utilize him as much as we can while he's still in the like I'll help you with stuff mood. Like I said, after a while he won't want to help anymore. It just happens that way. Get to a certain point and you would rather be doing anything else other than helping your parents with chores. Oh, you have a look. Yeah. Oh, yeah. That's right. So you can't do it. Well, it's good though that you have a place where the landlord can do it for you. Because I know if I was in that much pain, I'd be making Papa Teeps do it. Papa Teeps does help with the shoveling. Him and Mini Teeps sometimes do it, which is nice. I'll usually help if we're like all home and want to do it together, like we'll all help. But I did all the leaf raking last year. Oh, your landlord's your father-in-law, that's funny. Okay, maybe we can play Thread Chicken here and finish this up. If it's gonna be long enough, I don't know. It might be close. We're gonna see. I just have these 2 lines to fill in. I think we'll have enough. We're gonna try. We're gonna try to thread chicken this and fill in these last 2 lines. So. Because then, after that, I'm done with the black. So. Hooray. Then we can do... So then I'll be done with the black and the white. Then I just have a little bit of the blue and then the red. And we'll be done. So like I said, I want to try and haul butt on this and get it done as quickly as I possibly can now. Excuse me. Breathed in my spit a little. So that way I can try to stitch up a few more things for my vendor booth. For the Rona. That's what Papa Teep says too every time I like cough or something. He's like, the Rona! Get the fuck out of here. I just breathed in my spit. It's innocent spit breathing. That's all. That's all. Alright, Rex, and I don't know why you're getting freaking Cheez-Its, but there. How's that Cheez-It? There you go. We're almost out, pup. Once we're out, we're out. We're running low on Cheez-It snacks. But this is pretty cool. I'm excited. So this design that I'm stitching is, like I said, it's going to be the t-shirt design that you can order for the event. Oh. Boop, 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 boop. All the buzzing. Posted. Sometimes my phone just like wants to post all the buzzes all at once. All the emails. Alright, but now, check it out. So the last line, the thread is getting shorter, but I think I have enough that I can go all the way across here. Should have enough. Oh, there he is, fixing his bed so it's just right, but then something's gonna bother him and he's gonna have to go bark at it. So all of this fixing of the bed, he'll probably just lay there for like a minute anyway. That's the funny thing. Fix it, fix it, fix it. It's not right. Look at this guy. Let's see, is he still fixing it? Yeah, look at that. Oh, there, it's right. Good boy. Yeah, it's finally all right. How dare I? How dare I what? Good boy. Yeah. Oh, bed shame him. I do, because he's so ridiculous. He's such a little old man. It's funny. He's like so particular about his, it has to be just right. Just right. It's not shaming him. Twitch and the greedy record labels won't let us listen. Oh yeah, I know. That would be so nice. Could just have like, yeah, have it shuffling through. But nope. Yep. Remember those times when we would play, you know, all kinds of good music? I mean, I do enjoy the pretzel music. Like, they do have good songs on here and stuff, but it's just not the same as being able to listen to, like, all kinds of music. Oh, what motorcycle do I ride? So I have a Honda CB500F. So it's more of a sport, but it's a sport bike, not a, because like when you think Honda, you think of those like cruisers, but it's a sport bike. I almost sold it this year to help pay off some debt, but then I was like, no, not yet. I think what I'll do is like I'll pay everything off and then I'll trade it in for, I want a Ninja because I'm a very short person, so I need short bikes. Which this bike is great. Like, I'm a short person, and I mean, I have heightening boots, but I'm still just like a little bit, you know, I'm not flat-footed. But I think on a Ninja, like, I was able to put both feet down, which is nice. So yeah, so I'm looking into a Ninja one day. I am a sporty girl. Yeah, vertically challenged. No, we call it fun size. Like the candy. Snack size candy. I'm just snack sized. But check it out. Like, we got all the black done. So hooray. Oh, you have a Suzuki V-Strom? Oh, dang. All the horsepower. If I had a bike with that much horsepower, I would be like, I would just zoom right off of it. Oh, hi. Hi, mister. So much get up and go in those things. Hi. No, licking. Your breath just reeks to high heavens. What? Oh, God, he breathed on me. Your breath is terrible. Like cheese and snacks and just gross dog breath. Ew. Oh, you're gonna lurk while you heat up some food? Okay, sounds good. No wonder I'm so cute. In pocket size, you put me in your pocket. Save it for later. Oh, I had leftover Chinese food for dinner. It sounded really good. Ruxin is the smelliest among us. He sure is. That dog, I'm telling you. He's a stinky boy. The stinkiest. Alright, I'm gonna put this white over there. What's the story behind the name? Altamont and the Rolling Stones. Oh, okay. So, it's just, well, the forum is called, The Refuge, which is kind of a message board for people who, like, the podcast No Laying Up. And they, I think they just kind of decided upon it. There's a whole backstory too, Papa Teeps could tell you. I couldn't. Oh, it's not a sport bike. Oh, so it's not that quick. Gotcha. I do like the comfort of the cruiser, though. Roxanne, your breath stinks. Get down. Get down. You don't need to be up here right now. Stinky boy. Good lord. He's a stinky man right now. I need to brush his teeth or something. Ooh, beef pot roast. That sounds really good. Oh, but yeah, so, I think, so they're kind of doing it to where there's, like, a golf-off where, like, 2 of the members of the forum are going to, compete. So it's like a battle of, you know, this person and this person. So they kind of decided to do a battle of the Rolling Stones and the, Grateful Dead. Right, so yeah, so the they said in the forum, I think they realized there's negative connotation with it, but what the event like was supposed to be, you know, the whole idea of it being more of like a Woodstock type thing. That's what they're going for. So they're looking at the positive sides of that event. Apparently. I didn't choose it, obviously. I'm just stitching it, but they chose it. The, like, members of the refuge. But it's going towards a great cause. So there you go. I'm pretty sure no one will get murdered at this event, but then again, I won't be there, and I can't make any promises for these people. I don't know any of them. I can't say with 100% certainty. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8. So if I go down 8, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So it should line up there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 1, 2, so 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Oh, jeez. Yeah. Yeah, like I said, I didn't choose any of the like logo stuff. The refuge members chose it, but yep. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 4, 8. 4, 8. Oh, yeah, happens fast. Gotcha. Yeah, so I think they're taking the positivity of the event and turning it into a golf event. Dead Reavers! Aw, thank you so much! More Cheez-Its for Roxanne. You're really testing me here because I barely have enough Cheez-Its left, so he's gonna just get little niblets. How's it going, Dead Reavers? Calm down. I'm changing it to 41.69. Again, the 69 is thanks to Joe. Roxanne, you just got Cheez-It snacks. We gotta make them last. How's it going? I am now done with the logo in the center, and now I get to go to I'm gonna do the rest of the year, and then the rest of the date, which will be the year, and then I'm gonna move on to the red lettering. I'm super excited to get it done and framed, because then I can move on to stitching some more stuff for, I'm actually gonna have a vendor booth this year after all, just at a different event. So it won't be the LAN. It's going to be at an actual like holiday shopping like thing. So I'm pretty excited about it. Mainly because when people shop in person, I don't have to ship anything, which is really nice. Four. So yeah, so we'll be stitching this every stream until it's done. But even if I get it done before the 3rd, like I'm still gonna be taking all the donations and subs and bits and stuff, and I'm gonna be donating that to the charity. So we'll still be collecting up until I think I said the 3rd is gonna be like the last day of collecting. But it's getting there. Now I can come, and we're doing the 2. So I just have to do 20, 20. And then the date will be done. So like I said, this, I feel like the wording is going to go pretty quick. Or at least it'll feel like it, because it's all counting, but, you know, it's not, you know, all one giant glob of stitching. Should go pretty quick, I think. Feel like it will, at least. Alright, so 2. So yeah, I think what I do want to do, I want to stitch up, like I said, the hat, the Calvin Hobbes hat would definitely be a really great product to add. But I also want to do some more poops. I think I actually am running low on poops. I think I only have 2, and I'm like, man, I feel like I need more for. Yeah, a crowd of people, like, they love the poops, so I should probably stitch up some more poops. Alright, so 2. All the way over. See, this is gonna stitch up really quick. Like, this 2 is already almost done. So, the wording is gonna go quick. That's why I was like really in a hurry to get done with this middle logo, because it feels like it took forever to get it done. Mainly because I started with the white, and the white is just so boring. So now it's fun to be working on like fun colors. Phoenix! Hello, hello. Good evening to you. How's it going? We are back to working on our charity cross stitch, which is actually getting close to being done, which is really exciting. Ew, slobber boy. Icky. Good boy. I already gave you some. You're good. Good boy. Icky slobbered on me though. Little furry Cheez-It bagger was. Oh, he's always nearby. Always nearby. Especially when I bet. Oh, see, there he is. He's gonna park his butt right there and wait for the next snack. Like he does. He's got his blankets just right, so now he's comfortable in his little bed. Crazy! Hello! Sometimes you manage to slink in and I don't notice you, but I noticed you right away this time. Hello! How's it going? That was time perfect. Ruxin was waiting. He was waiting for you to come. Ew! Oh. Gross, you stink. It's going good. Check it out. I got the logo done. This middle logo part. So now I'm working on the date, and then oh, hi, sweet boy. Do you lick me? You already got, no, get down. You already got snacks. So now I'm, like I said, working on the number, the date, and then the wording around it, and then we'll be done. So I'm excited. And I'm super excited knowing that I'm going to be having a vendor booth. I actually, Papa Tooth thinks I'm crazy, which, well, he's like, no, that sounds like a good idea. I told him I'm taking off the 5th and 6th of November, so that way I can maybe try to stitch up some more stuff and get ready for the booth. So, yes, I have a lot to get ready. And they basically said that you need to have price tags on everything. So I'm like, well, poop. How am I gonna do that? Like, obviously I can group the magnets together by price. Be like, all these magnets are like, you know, 10, all these are 15, and all these are like 20. But yeah. I'm gonna have to organize those and get those ready. See, I'm gonna have to like really figure out how I want to organize it. Yay, I'm excited. I'll definitely take a picture of how the booth looks. I was excited that they picked me. Like when they said it's a juried, like, you know, fair thing, to meaning that they don't just let anybody in. Stuvo! Oh my goodness! Thanks for the raid! How is it going? Oh my goodness! Welcome, Raiders! Yay, thank you, Crazy, for that shout out. Ooh, playing Dead by Daylight. How is your stream? Rexon, thanks you for your Cheez-Its. It has been a hot minute. How are you? Rexon says hi. Say hi. Good boy. Alright, you can have another one. We're getting low, little boy. Ew. There you go. Oh yeah, Cheez-Its. Cheez-Its are his life. They are life for little Ruxin here. Well, we are currently cross-stitching for charity. It's a charity event. So we are currently working on this logo here that one of Papa Teeps' golf friends designed for the event. And Papa Teeps, now he never asks me to stitch like anything for him. So when he went out of his way to say, hey, can you cross stitch something for this charity, and he even said, he's like, I'll pay you for it. I was like, dude, if it's for charity, like, don't pay me. Like, well, first of all, your money is my money. So, but I was like, no, I'll donate it. So it's fine. And we're also raising money. So hopefully it makes the charity a lot of money. Oh, your learning's Dead by Daylight. Getting stabbed a whole bunch. Oh, well, hey, as long as you're having fun, that's all that matters, right? Oh, so I do have a new game. Joe Whitty gifted it to me because we played it at our friend's house, and I am addicted to it. Yeah, that's you, Whitty. Where you it's Timberman, where you chop down trees and it's like a race and it's super fun. So we'll have to play that one of these days after our charity stitch is done. Yeah, it's super addicting. Super addicting and fun, and it will make your heart friggin' race. You may have a heart attack. You may not, but yeah. It's super fun. So I'm excited to play that one. Something different, and it's so simple. It's such a simple concept, but it's so fun. And it's like, it may look easy, but when you start doing it, like, it's not as easy as, like, you think. I'm on the 0 of 2020. I'm hoping, like I said, to fly through the lettering and stuff now that we're done with the logo. It should go rather quickly. So I guess I'm going to try and get this done as quick as I can to open myself up to get more stuff stitched for the booth. I mean, I already have like a ton of stuff, so a couple more things isn't going to be that big of a deal, but I kind of want to. Oh, and so when I did my form for the vendor booth, they were like, hey, describe and then submit a photo of what you want us to like showcase. And so I'm showcasing the eagle to represent my booth. So I'm excited. Oh, you love This Is Fine. Yeah, this is the fine dog. This is fine. It is like the best cross stitch I've ever made. It's definitely the most popular. For sure. Comes back in eating enchiladas. Oh, and Mexican. Oh, it's a homemade. That sounds delicious. I also had ethnic food today. I had Chinese food, leftover Chinese food, which means it's even tastier than the first time you have it. It's delightful. Delightful. You miss Chinese? Do you not have any good Chinese food around you? Or is it just because of COVID? Oh, you're not... Oh, that wasn't prepared in your kitchen. Gotcha. Yeah, due to COVID. I feel ya. That, of course, is why all of our Indiana numbers are going up. Because, like, let's open all the things. Everybody, just do your best to follow the rules. But you don't have to, but you should. And there you go. Look at our numbers skyrocket. It's great. But, I mean, it is an election year, you know, and people want to get reelected, so they had to not have a good time, I guess. All of the rednecks in Indiana needing, you know, everything open. I mean, I was totally fine with, you know, getting like, well, like I still do like carry out and stuff, and yeah. But there you go. Alright. So let's see. I should just need one more strand. I should be done. I'm just gonna... oh, excuse me, a burp. Your county was just... taking off warning status? Good. So you guys are getting your shit together? Oh, yeah, no, you're good. You're good. My brain it corrected. It spell checked for you. It gotcha. Oh, man. So, Monday, I went and got my teeth, my first of 2 deep cleanings. Oh, I swear my teeth, my, like, gums are still a little throbby. Like, it was intense. So... if you haven't gone to the dentist in a long time, I recommend you do so now. Go get your shit taken care of so that way... And definitely be good at taking care of your teeth. Because, like, I am not ideal. I'm not ideal with mine. But, hey, I'm getting it taken care of. And so I go next Wednesday to do my other side. Now, I felt fine Monday, so I should be fine to still stream. You're 6 months... oh, was it the start of COVID and now it's 6 months later? Oh, shit. So it's been a year. Oh, but hey, I mean, as long as you go, you know, fairly regularly, I'm sure it's not the end of the world. As long as, you know, you floss and brush consistently. Like, it's not that bad. I had gone... do you want to guess how long it was? I feel like I've mentioned it in chat, but do you want to guess how long it's been? I know minimum of how long it's been. It could have been a little longer. But it was a long time. Yeah, take a guess at how long do you think it was? I'll tell you if you need to go higher or lower. Yes, pre-current house. Definitely. We've been in this house 2 years. You're gonna say 4 years, 8 months, 17 days. You need to go higher. That's too low. I will brag though that I didn't have a single cavity. Didn't have a single cavity, yet I did need to have a deep, you know, undergum cleaning. The planing and scaling, where they like basically go down by your root and like scrape off the stuff under there that you like basically haven't done a good job of keeping out from under your gum. So yeah. Although it was really cool, so I was afraid that they were going to have to numb me, like inject into my gums, which I was more nervous about that. But they actually end up using this gel that numbs. You went like 20 to 26 without cleaning. You had to find a new dentist. Oh, from your pediatric dentist. Yeah, mine is higher than that. It's more than that. But I kind of did the same thing. Like, I had my family dentist from when I was a kid that I went to, you know, for a long time. And then he retired. The son took over. His son and daughter, I think, and I didn't like them. And it was actually pretty Stone Age, some of the equipment they had. So I was like, you know, I bet I could find a better dentist. And then I just didn't. And then it was years and years and years passing by, and I'm, do the thing where I'm like, I should go to the dentist. And then I didn't. Now, I did at one point during that time, I did get my wisdom teeth removed. So I did, have some dental care. But yeah, was the sink a dinosaur that spits water like in the Flintstones? Pretty much. I will say the dentist that we went to was really cool. My dad used to have really bad, dentist anxiety. So the actual dentist, if he was like filling a cavity or something, he would like have my dad take a shot of whiskey with him. Now obviously this guy's retired, so, and I'm not saying who it was, but yeah. It's like, dude, I'm like, wait, he would take a shot with you? He's like, yeah, then he'd operate on me. I'm like, what the fuck? So he'd take a shot of whiskey with him and then fill his cavity. I'm like, oh no. It was very much a, like, country atmosphere. Like, he operated on a lot of Amish. Like, it was a big Amish community in that area. Yeah. So I was like, I gotta get out of here. So yeah, that dentist retired, then his kids took over, and then it wasn't as good at that point. They weren't doing shots of whiskey. I drunk better when I drive. Exactly. Maybe like in, dental school, he learned everything while, completely, drunk. So in order to properly remember everything, you have to be in the state in which you learned. So you gotta get drunk in order to be able to remember how to do stuff. Oh, Robot Chicken, Boba Fett, and his umbrella drinks. Oh man, I did love Robot Chicken. That was so good. Oh, no, I don't want to let Java do. Get out of here. I was like, I thought my computer just shut down. I was freaking out for a minute. I was like, oh no. Get out of here with your updates. It scared me. I thought everything was just going to shut down. I'm like, oh, no. That actually just happened to me. Our microwave, apparently, when it gets too hot, like if the stove is running and like everything's running, like it'll just like shut off, and the only way to like get it working again is to slam, like open and slam the door. So I don't know what the hell that means, but it was right during like something was being timed, and I'm like, shit, okay, and just shut off right before my eyes. And I'm like, luckily I managed to see what the timer was at for the food, but I was like, oh no. Papa Batista's like, yeah, it happens when it gets too hot. And I'm like, oh, good. Good to know. What's wrong, Mr. Pepper? Alright, let's get this 0 done. So then we'll come down and do the next 2. And we'll finish up this year. And then we'll just have all red left to go. I'll have to figure out if I want to start at the top or the bottom. I mean, it really doesn't matter. Both of them are going to need to be done eventually. Maybe I'll start at the bottom and then, jump up and down. Which words I want to work on. Just so I don't get bored. We can switch it up here and there. I have a tendency to get bored when I'm working on like something. Then if I switch color areas, like it helps to beat the boredom. Aw, thank you, Crazy. I'm so excited. Look at how it's looking. It's looking so good. I do like the design. It looks really sharp and cross stitch. Rexon, hi, little friend. No, you don't get anything for this. Hi. Oh, scratch your back. Yeah, he likes his back scratched, don't you? Good boy. You can get a back scratches. It's It's almost as good as a cheesette. Oh, and like I said, crazy. Oh my gosh. Thank you for telling me that everything arrived not broken, because I was like crazy nervous, like shipping all that, going, oh my god, I hope nothing breaks. Like, I was so extra careful with everything. Just to make sure nothing broke. I was extra nervous. So now I'm on the 2. Then we'll end on the last O. 2020. It looks awesome. Make sure I didn't miscount anywhere. I'll be so peeved if I miscounted somewhere. But I think, so the middle obviously is right, like the logo is completely done, everything's correct. So now I just gotta make sure everything lines up correctly. Because I have to like count off of stuff. I mean, as long as it's in the general vicinity, it really actually doesn't probably matter that much, but I want it to be perfect. Especially since it's for charity. I want it to look good. And I mean, this is literally targeting like a whole big group of golfers that probably have no idea about, well, I mean, they may know about Twitch, but they definitely don't know about, you know, my cross-stitch ventures, so it's kind of cool to branch out into a different group that I can share my cross-stitch obsession with. So there you go. All right. Down. Over. Get this 2 done. Down. Now we go back over this way. It's looking so good. I'm just glad to be done with. So black and white is done. We're almost done with the blue already. Now we'll just leave red. It feels like I'm going to be working on Bami Barista again because it's the same color and it's like kind of the same, you know, circular wording going around. So it's kind of like deja vu. Oh, you made last member of the Samurai Pizza Cats. Nice. Oh, very cool. It's nice to be able to do some crafting, huh? I always love those days. That's why I'm like, when I told Papa Teeps that I was taking 2 days off in 2 weeks to try to get some cross-stitching done, he was like, 2 whole days? And I'm like, yeah, my staycation. Like, I couldn't imagine a better use for 2 days off than just cross-stitching all day. That's like what I want to do with my life. Just stay home, cross-stitch all day long. Exactly. Yeah, now the weather is getting to the perfect, like, stay inside and craft weather, and it's my favorite. My favorite kind of weather. Like, it's the perfect excuse to stay home and stitch. Thank you, Mahalo, for that. Thank you. Said I'm super excited with our progress, so now we're getting to like the fun part of this now that the logo's done. Like, this will come together very quickly. Oh, you're drawing a Tengu? Aww. How's it going, Todd the Wraith? How's it going? Yes, hot cocoa, fuzzy slippers. Yes, I actually had my first hot cocoa yesterday. I walked Rex in here, and it was chilly, so I had a hot chocolate when I got back inside. It sounded so good to like warm me up after being cold, because it may be getting cold, but Ruxin still wants to go on his walk every day. So as long as it's not like pouring rain, I'm gonna try to like make sure I stay on top of it and keep walking him. I mean, if it's like snow everywhere on the ground, I'm probably not going to, but yeah, I'm gonna try to keep walking him. Just maybe not as long as our walks usually are. I try to go a mile every day with him, but on the cold days, I kind of cut it in half, and I only go like half a mile. I'm like, sorry, Rexon, it's chilly. It's cold. I want to be out here all day. Too cold for that. Too cold for stuff. Alright, so now we're gonna come across. And then we just have the O after this, which I may even have enough thread to finish the whole thing off. Be sweet. Just finish all the way across. And then the year will be done. 11/7/2020 is what we're right now here. Okay. Okay. Alright, so now finish up the 2 and then hop over to the 0. I know, isn't it crazy? Which I'm actually not even sure if I'm going to be passing out candy. I'm going to have to see. I may not this year because we don't have mini teeps, but a friend of ours is having a baby, and he's having a diaper party on Halloween. So we'll be going down to Indy during the day at least. So yeah, so I may not like do, you know, anything as far as like, you know, Halloween and giving out the candies and such. So yeah, I don't know. finished the 2 here. There. Check it out. Alright. So now it's 2:02. I gotta jump over to here. Which I had just remembered that so I can't make it to her baby shower. That's going to be up in Michigan because we're going to be in Wisconsin for Minnie Teeps's birthday. We're going to like the Great Wolf Lodge up there. So I won't be there for the baby shower, but she's registered on Amazon, so I did it to where I just ordered some stuff and ship it right to her house. So I'm like, sweet. Oh, it's gonna be weird for trick-or-treaters. Might have to do it drive-through style. Really? Oh, weird. Yes, Apple Blossom. Yep, in the Dells. Yes. He chose, and that's what he wanted to do. I was like, all right. So he loves the water parks. So we're doing the indoor, water park, obviously, part to it. So yeah. So we'll be doing that. Coming up here pretty soon. Should be fun. I do enjoy a water park. I like the water slides. They're a lot of fun. Do the same thing again that I did. Actually, let's do this. Oh, nice! That's awesome. Yeah, we're a little further than that. It's quite a hike to get up there, but I have family up there, like up in Wisconsin and Minnesota and stuff. So I've made the drive, like, up to those parts before. It's quite a hike. Quite a hike for us, but it's fun. Oh, you've never been there though? Can't even remember the last time you wore a swimsuit. Yeah, I think the only time I wear swimsuits is to like water parks anymore. Or I guess if at a hotel if there's a hot tub. I do like a good hot tub soak. Okay, let's see if I can finish the O with the thread we have. I may not. I may have to grab that other last little bit of thread that I had. May have to. But I'm so close. I hate it when I don't have enough. Have you ever been to Noah's Ark in the Dells? That's fun in the summer. Oh, if you like water parks. No, I haven't. Actually, I know Minnie Teeps has gone up to the Dells quite a bit, but I don't think I've actually ever been. I don't think I have. I know, yeah, like Minnie Teeps and Papa Teeps have both gone. I think I'm gonna need that thread, which of course I threw in here, but now I'm gonna need it. That's alright, I can just kind of fish it out. There it is. I knew it was like right on top. I junked it thinking I wasn't gonna need anything that short, but that may end up saving me here. It's already gonna be like ready to go. I'm only gonna need it for like a few stitches, probably here. Or who knows, maybe I can get enough with this thread. We're gonna see. It's so close. Alright, date. You're so close. Oh, you were cleaning up from dinner and took the trash out? No, you're good. You're good. We're all still here. Just chipping away at this. Look, I almost got the ear done. I'm so excited. May even have enough to finish out the 0. Or I may not. It is yet to be seen. But then I get to switch to the red, which is what I'm really excited about. I'm ready to switch. It's been a while since I've been working on the red, so. And it's going to be all lettering, so it's going to be fun. Garbage man's gonna hate you. Oh, your grass can. Oh, your trash can's filled. So is your. Oh, your grass. Oh, like I thought you mistyped there. So oh, you have like a grass can, and your trash and recycle, and a little box next to the recycle. Oh, jeez. It's like days like that where you hope, please don't let there be like a trash strike starting today. Like that's those weeks. I know I've had those where you just have so much trash. I know my recycle after we moved was so freaking full. I was just like, it took like a couple cycles to get through all of the recycling. Oh, you dumped a TV? Jeez. Oh, like one of those big clunky TVs? Or just like an old TV that broke or something. Oh yeah, ridiculously heavy. Those things are crazy. I remember my grandpa's TV at his house was like a frickin' brick wall. It was one of those that's just huge. Cause like, you know, of course, like TVs are bigger and better, but then they're also like crazy heavy and just huge and so thick. Like, yeah, I remember that. It had like wood paneling on it. I don't understand the like, look at this, all these electronics, let's put wood on it. Like, wood looks great. Oh, but yeah, no one wants it. Ugh. Yeah, nobody wants a TV like that anymore. It's like, ugh. Thick, yeah, thick TV. You know what I do sometimes is I post it on, Craigslist under the free section. Like if you make a listing that it's free, sometimes people scour those and like, but yeah, picking it up is the hard part. Like I had a old couch that sat outside for a couple days because like nobody wanted it or no one could pick it up, so like I was like, whatever. And then it rained one day and then somebody still ended up picking it up. I was amazed. I was like, geez. It was like a little bit too beaten up to like be donated to charity. Like charity wouldn't accept it. So I was like, well, we're just gonna set it outside, post it on the free. Oh yeah, it was pouring out. So it's not functional anymore. going through the electronics section when you're there, like 3 dudes. Yeah, Grandpa had the cabinet TV. Right, Braxton? Cabinet. Alright, look. The date and the year is done. It's done. Arr. Arr. Howl with me, Braxton. I like it. Sometimes he'll bark with me, but he didn't want to today, apparently. Fine. There. No barking with me. So yay, like I said, date, year, done. Now we get to switch to the red. I'm excited. Oh, let me snap a pic so I can send it to Papa Teeps so he can look at it. Now, of course, it's gonna be like. So, I'm getting there, chipping away. Okay, let me tie this off. Roxanne, get down. Get down. He just farted. Get down. Get down. Get down. Thank you. Good Lord. Okay. Send it to Papa Teeps here real quick. Alright. Roxanne! Shut up! Good Lord. Such a whiny butt. Being a whiny punk right now. No! Quit whining. Goodness. Oh, blue in like 15 or 16. Gosh, I can't think of how long my grandpa's lasted. It feels like it lasted forever. That cabinet TV. But then I feel like he maybe had the same problem. Trying to get rid of those things is not easy. I don't even think it blew. I think maybe it was just getting a new one. I don't know. I don't remember. Okay. So now, like I said, we gotta do the red. So let's throw that there. So we're done with it. Oh, although I think I actually need that color for another project. I don't know. Alright, let's get red out. Actually, I need to take some of these out. I like throw all my little bits in here. But I should throw it in my wort jar. There we go. I still have my Roxanne swoosh. Crazy! Oh my gosh! What? Oh my gosh, did you just make it to where we hit 100? I think you did. Oh my gosh. Roxanne, you can have a whole big Cheez-It for that, even though we're almost out. Oh my goodness. That means for our charity, you'd never do that. Oh my gosh, thank you so much. That is right? 58, 31. Let me math. Let's make Nightbot math. Math. 49, 69 plus what was it? 58, 31. Yes, we're at 100, which means they ruined the 69. You ruined it. But hey, the charity appreciates it. Like I said, every dollar in the next couple weeks is going towards the charity. And that means that I am matching the 100. Crazy's my bad. Don't feel bad. He could donate another 69 if he wants to. So we're at 100, which technically puts us at 200. plus the 100 and about 50 that I'm already donating from the Twitch payout. So that actually puts us at, what, almost 350? So that's amazing. I was really hoping for Woody, thanks for this. Thanks for that 69. It is 169 now. I'm only matching up to the 100 plus whatever additional that I've raised outside of it. But yay! We did it! Oh my goodness, I'm so excited. Like I said, with this, again, the charity is such a good cause. It's for a children's hospital specializing in the neurology center. It's called the Aaron W. Perlman at Cincinnati Children's Hospital. So it's specifically benefiting one of Papa Teeps' golfing friend's son, who's 5, Cameron. He goes to that hospital, so he benefits from the care and research that they do there. So that's why we're stitching this, and that's what we're raising the money for. So super excited. Thank you so much, Crazy. You are too kind, and I'm so excited that we'll be able to give so much, because I pretty rarely do charity events, mainly because I look at myself as my charity event, trying to pay off my debt, but I do recognize how important it is to give back. So since Papa Teeps I'm so excited that I can't even speak now. Since Papa Teeps specifically asked me to help with this, I know it's important to him, it's important to me, so we're gonna make it very special. Oh, well, thank you, Crazy. You guys make me feel like super special, and I know Rexon feels extra special as well because of all the Cheez-It snacks he gets. There, slobbery boy. So we appreciate it. Like I said, I'm so excited. I can't wait to tell Papa Teeps when he gets home how much we've raised and that we've hit the goal of at least getting to the match point. So I'm super excited. He's at home right now, is he? I'm hearing noises. I don't know if it's just the wind. Yeah, I won't tell him now. I'm gonna tell him later that we hit that goal. Yay! So I'm excited. And like I said, I still have a coworker who said they were gonna be donating, so we do still have more going. So who knows what we'll hit here? And we still have like a whole nother almost 2 weeks. So still plenty of time for more subscriptions, more bets. 69 cents at a time. Oh, what's your favorite Family Guy moment? What is that? Oh, is that the golf one? This is fun. It's fun. We're having fun. Oh, no. Oh, paranoid horse. What's that? The wind. The wind. My favorite is the golf, where he's golfing with Lois. And he's like, no, it's fun. It's fun. We're having fun. It's fun. When obviously it's not fun to golf with someone who isn't good at golf. It's fun. We're having fun. So whenever I golf with Papa Teeps and I'm having a bad day, I'm like, it's fun. It's good fun. Golf is fun. This is fun. We're having fun. Oh my. Oh, he posted 2 things in Discord now. Oh, yeah, I remember the horse, the paranoid horse. Oh, okay, I'll watch that one later. I remember the paranoid horse. I remember that one. But I don't remember the Boba Fett, so I'm gonna need to watch the Boba Fett one. Okay, now what do I want to start? Do I want to start with feel like what I need to do is start somewhere close. You know, we should probably start with the. Let's just start with the. So I need to go, let me see, if I go diagonal, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Oof, well, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 over 1, 2, 3. So now this should line up. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Wait, shit. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 12, 13, 14. And it does line up with that, so we're good. Yeah. Okay. So now we have at least started the red. So we're on the last stuff. Once I get the, like I said, once I get the lettering done here, we're done. So that's insane that we're already this far. Now, I mean, some of the lettering can be a little time consuming, so it's not going to be like I'm done in a second, but like we're on the last step, which is good. There. So yay, last little bit left. No, Rexon, lay down. He thinks that he's getting a Cheez-It. That was my mistake. I didn't mean to be so excited about something. He thought he's getting a Cheez-It. Gosh, it's only 8:30. I don't know why it feels suddenly later. I think maybe because we hit like a cool stopping point, but I'm like, no, we still have so much more time to try and see how much we can get done. It suddenly felt late to me. Suddenly felt late. Braxton, quit your whining, dude. Good lord. Braxton. Do you have to go outside? Oh, he does. Shit. Okay. I'm gonna let this guy out because the little punk is driving me bananas. Okay. So we'll be right back. It is a potty break for Pupper. Maybe I actually need to go too. So I'll be right back.
Surfing waves into the night on the beaches of Hawaii. Drinks in Ibiza, anywhere you wanna go, baby, you just let me know. Sunny Indonesia, don't say no. Sipping on tequila, anything you wanna see, be there in a heartbeat. Just say the words and we can go. We've got just one life, baby. So live it up, take it one day at a time.
Alright guys, I'm back. We're back. Oh my goodness. He's my favorite emo for sure. Look at, cause he's peepo poo poo. Peepo poo poo. You just had a treat snack from going potty, so you don't get anything else. Get down. Thank you, Crazy. I was too excited to wait, so I just messaged Papa Teeps about where we are with the funds raised. So totally, with everything, including the outside funds, we are currently at $357.89. So sorry it's not 69 cents, but I'll leave our Twitch total here, but I'm tracking everything externally. So don't worry, I got everything tracked. So that way, because I have everything kind of thrown into savings until I'm ready to donate it. So that way I don't like touch it for any reason. So it's separate from everything else. I want to make sure I have, all the funds. Oh, switch cameras. Wait, what? Oh, to here? What happened? Did something happen? Oh, I was leaning in a bit. Oh no, that's fine. Like I said, we're booby camming for charity. It's totally okay if it's for charity. Somebody else did that boob cam, and I'm like, yeah, it's fine. I'm voiding a straight up oops. Oh yeah, no, this shirt doesn't go that low. It's basically just my little boob, my little cleavage, my upper cleavage. We're good. Yeah, boobs for charity. It's fine. Charity boobs. It's totally okay for charity, right, Thea? It's totally okay if it's for charity. It's for a great cause. Look at Rexon's like, yeah. See ya, right? Well, because normally, boobs aren't totally out. Just my, what do you call just the, like, Just a little cleavage line. Can you tell your body paint mod? Oh, I couldn't imagine body paint modding, trying to make sure no oopsies happen. But yes. But yeah, just my little top cleavage, just for charity. It's okay. Boobs aren't completely out, because that is against Twitch terms of service unless properly, covered by the pasties. And obviously I'm not body painting, so they aren't coming out all the way, don't you worry. Just the top most it's referred to as the front coin slot! Oh my god, I love it. Now I'm gonna start calling it that. I didn't know that was a thing. But now I love it. Oh, it is breast cancer awareness month. Hey. Yeah, check your boobies. All the time. At work, going through the drive-thru, wherever you have a minute, you check them. I actually did when I was I think I was in the first maybe year or so dating Papa Teeps. I had a little scare. It ended up just being a kind of like clogged pore, along my armpit area, but that was scary as shit. Very scary. So yeah, definitely check for stuff. Make sure you got no bumps or nothing weird. That is important. Also a great cause. Which luckily I don't think anyone... Yeah, clogged pore. Which I don't even think anything became of it. It just went away on its own. They didn't even do anything. They're just oh, it's just a clogged pore. Okay. But it literally was the size of a pencil eraser. That in size, lump. And I was what the fuck is that? I think Papa Teeps was playing League or something, and I go into his office, and I was just between sobs going, "Can you come look at this? I'm freaking out." So I went in and had it checked, and yeah, everything was fine. But yeah, scary as shit when that happens, so I can totally understand the importance of being vigilant. I will say I've never seen Papa Teeps jump up and abandon game as quickly as he did when I came in and was freaking out. He's a good guy, that one. Cause yeah, you gotta take that seriously. Yeah, he's such a good. That was even pre-hubby. That was boyfriend Papa Teeps. He is a keeper. Yeah, gosh, that was at the first house during college. Where it was his grandparents' old house, and it was a whole bunch of college kids just renting out different rooms. Yeah, God. Never want to live with people ever again. There's too many people in one location. Oh. Blah. So this is the tea. But man, could you imagine if he would have said, no, I'm in the middle of a game, I would have dumped him, right there. Wise choice. But then, if that had happened, I wouldn't have even known about Twitch, so I would have probably never become a Twitch streamer. And none of you would know me. if I hadn't gotten with Papa Teeps. Yeah, you wouldn't know Moto. I wouldn't be Moto. Did I tell you guys about my license plate? I don't remember if I... Did I tell you about the license plate Papa Teeps got me for my birthday? I can't remember if I shared in that chat or not. Oh, booby cam. I am gonna switch right quick to Ollie because it is gonna be straight up me leading over here. So, as much as we enjoy raising monies for charity, I probably shouldn't lean too far. Okay, hold on. Give me a sec. But yeah. Let me show ya. So this was my birthday present. Oh, come back. To check it out, because obviously I didn't have to renew my plates like then, but yeah, check it out. Look! Oh, I gotta go over here. Look at me! I am Moto Ruxin! Look at me! Oh, don't be sorry, Crazy. You just donated a great amount towards a great cause, so I consider that my birthday present. Don't even worry. But look! I am Moto Ruxin now! Which I had told him before that I would love to... Ruxin, get down. That I would really like to do that. But I just never did. So he did it for me. I'm so excited. It looks so good. So I am Moto Ruxin now. Everywhere I go. It turned out great. So excited. I am the Moto. On my car. My Motomobile. Isn't he great? Yeah, he got me that for my birthday. Yeah, I totally forgot to share it with you guys. The people who know me as Moto Ruxin, so that's funny. But yeah. Okay, now I'm going to switch back to here. Okay, now we're good. Now the booby cam it's off. Even when I picked this shirt, I was like, oh, I do remember this kind of has a tendency to be a little cleavagey. Someone will call you your IRL name and be like, oh, that's not my name, read the plate. Exactly, like Carrie in when we're together in person, she still calls me Moto, like in person. I'm like, I told her honestly it'd be weird if you called me by my real name. It would be weird. Like some people it's just like you have to call me Moto or it's gonna be weird. Just like when I hang out with Cherry Hippo, I call her Cherry. I don't call her by her real name. I'm like, that'd be weird. So I've always known her as Cherry. Right? Yeah, I'm gonna be Moto, and hey, that's fine. I mean, you're gonna be crazy. You're gonna be called crazy no matter what. It's like I even know your full name, but you're not gonna get that. You're gonna get crazy. But then it's gonna be funny because like if we're like out in public and I'm just like calling you crazy, people are like, "What the hell is wrong with you?" Crazy. Oh, we are going up closer towards your parts in November. For Minnie Teeps' birthday, we're going up to the Wisconsin Dells, the Great Wolf Lodge up there. There's a Jerry, we gotta go. There's a crazy person here. I think so we'll be up around there towards the end of the month. Roxanne, Minnie Teeps chose. It's his birthday, so he's like, that's where I want to go. We're like, okay, that's fine. did 3, 3, 2, 3, 2. Alright, this is like a, oh, if you go anywhere near Six Flags Kenosha area, let a dude know. Gotcha. You want to go to Six Flags? Two, 3. I haven't been to a Six Flags since I was a kid, I think. What is the best way? Let's see. Oh, I'm doing it again. Let me see. Let's see. I think the way we would go. I mean, it's having me go like, or like it's having us go like this route. Like through Rockford, Madison, up there. So that's like, so we'd go through Chicago, through to there. What are you doing? Oh, I was like, for a second I saw that Discord thing. I was like, that better not be a picture of my boobs. Like someone screenshotting. I don't know why my thought immediately went to that. My bad. I was just like that, because I just clicked it. I'm like, that better not be a boob shot. A picky. Okay, nice. Yay. But yeah, that's the way we're going. That way. I think it's because right, yeah. I don't know why when I like went to click it, I was like, oh, wait a minute. I totally didn't even look before. Oh, it's 45 minutes west of you. Well, you know what we should do? Well, let me see. We could figure out a way. I'll have to like, I'll message you because we could maybe figure out a way to have like lunch or something. No, like not just to stop for a quick high five. I'll have to let you know when we're coming. Like, so that way we could stop and eat along the way maybe. Have like lunch or something, depending on when you're available. Oh, it didn't have many interesting poses. Yeah, no, that would be awesome. I mean, yeah, it's not even that far out of the way. Like, it'd totally be on the way. Yay! Alright, well, yeah, I'm gonna let you know, because we have our dates and times and everything, but we could totally squeeze in, like, lunch around that area. You'll have to, like, let us know where a good lunch spot is. But Mini Teeps is very boring and likes very kid food, like very American food. So it has to be somewhere very American. Like hamburgers, chicken nuggets, stuff like that. Because that kid is so boring with food. But yeah, I'll message you, and we'll, because actually I think we'll be heading there, like, the day before. Yeah, who doesn't like chicken nuggets? Exactly. Gotta be chicken nuggies. Yeah, so I'll message you about deets and stuff later. If someone I don't want to know. I keep getting advertisements for this shirt where it's Baby Yoda in his, like, little baby carriage thing, and he says, like, hop in, we're getting chicken nuggies, and I'm like so tempted to get it every time I see it, and I'm just like, God, these freaking Facebook ads, they're getting me. I'm like, stop it. Goddamn Facebook ads, chicken nugget, like, hop in, we're getting chicken nuggies. I'm like, always so tempted to get that shirt. I am part of the problem. I click those ads. I do. Watch this. Oh, you know, Corpse. Me, Papa Teeps, and Mini Teeps all watched it together, and that's literally like what I was thinking whenever I like look at any ads or like hover over anything. I'm just like, oh my god, I am the problem. Yes. Yep. It knows all the algorithms and insanity. Yeah, we watched it. It's very much a, oh my god, I am the problem. I'm part of the problem. Because I'm literally on all of the social media. Although, so, my office, oh yeah. Oh, it's Nightbot's fault. Hey, robots. I like it. There we go. It's robots' faults. Definitely. I'm telling you, Skynet 2020, it's happening. We've been talking about this for years, and it's upon us. Skynet. But, so at work, they're doing this thing. Oh, you looked something up on your work computer. Oh, it appeared on your cell phone. Yeah, like, get out of my... It's because it can hear. It can hear. Maybe you mentioned it. So at work, they're doing this thing where people sent in pictures of their pets, and you have to, like, match the pet to the owner. So a lot now. Some people I'm friends with on Facebook, so I knew who their pet was, so I could match them. And so then the rest of the people that I'm not friends with, I like tried to pull up their social media to like see their stuff, and like at least 4 people that I could like view their profile and stuff. Like I would scroll through their photos. Pictures of kids, family, kids. Didn't have a single photo of their pet. And I'm just thinking, as a mother to an adorable little boy, Ruxin here, I'm just like thinking, what kind of monster doesn't post photos of their dog on social media? That's you. Look at him. Precious. No, you don't need up here though. You're cute, but you're not that cute. So yeah, I messaged that to Papa Teeps. So I was like, what kind of monster doesn't have photos of their animal everywhere? They should. They don't love their animal as much as mine. And I was going through the photos, and I told my one friend that works at my law firm, I was like, out of all those pets, I was like, Ruxin's the cutest for sure. He's the best looking pet out of all of them. Yeah, exactly. Like, if Ruxin went missing, I would be able to find all the pictures of him and be like, this is exactly what he looks like. Yeah, and friggin' Mini Teeps, I'm like, I'd have to look. I'm like, well, this one was from our last vacation. Whoops. Or it's from, his birthday last year. Obviously, I love my dog more than anyone else in my family. Well, man, because he's the only one that, like, doesn't mind having his picture taken. Papa Teeps and Mini Teeps are not big into photos. So, like, they never want to take pictures. But Ruxin is always down to have his picture taken for snacks. So, yeah, cutest pet or naughtiest pet? Well, actually, like, it's not even a cutest pet contest. It's just a contest to see who can guess the most, make the most matches. So that's why I was cheating and like looking up people on social media to try to match their pet. Pop Two's like, you cheater. I'm like, how's it cheating? Like, I'm friends with some of them on Facebook already. If they're gonna have their world out there, I'm gonna utilize it to try to win this contest. So, and then they're doing a random drawing out of everyone who entered for like $20 worth of like pet food or something. I totally did that. I won the contest. You did that? Cutest pet or naughtiest? Oh yeah, Ruxin definitely wins both. Oh, do you want to see the picture I used? It's the most fresh one as well. Let me see. Oh, at your eye doctor's office? I misunderstood the rules. Oh, they're all on Facebook. Oh, you did that like the match people? I love that. Oh, but let me find the photo that I utilized of Ruxin. Oh, I think I sent it to Papa Teeps maybe. So let me look real quick. Oh, I think it only lets me do that on my phone. Which is annoying. Like, I think it only lets me, yeah, like scroll through like this. Let me find the photo that we send each other a lot of gifts and photos throughout the day, so I just have to find the photo. So like I sent that to him. I need to stay 6 feet away from my debit card. That's what I really need to do. It's Kermit being all sad. I love those Kermit ones so much. And then that, of course, is my favorite. It's the boys. I've been sending that. Although I finally lost my first week of. God damn it! I think it only lets me scroll so far. So I need to go up quite a bit. Excuse me. I feel like I only sent it last week, so I should be able to find the, because I sent him the photos of and asked him which ones of Ruxin I should use. Let me just find it. Let's see, where are those photos? Not those. They should be coming up soon. Where are your pictures? Yeah, 'cause I asked him which ones I should use of Ruxin. I promise it'll be where. Oh, here it is. Here it is. Look at handsome boy. Look at him. It's his bedroom eye photos. His bedroom eyes. That's his Tinder profile pic right there. Look at him. All curled up, laying on his back. So took a picture. He's precious. Isn't it? He's so cute. Like, if that was cutest pet, like, he would win for sure. Like, little boy. Handsome. Oh, there it kind of focused a little better. The color kind of. There he is. Oh, handsome boy. He's so cute. See how I zoom in on him. Oops. Come back. Yeah, zoom in. Look at that face. He is everything. I would tattoo that on my body. Precious. I love that dog. I like every now and then I'll just look at him and I'll look at Papa Cheeps and I'm like, I'm gonna be crushed when I lose that dog. You know I will. He's like, oh, I know. I will just be heartbroken. Gosh, what happened here? Oh, gosh dang it. Whoops. This is caught on the zipper. Why do I have my Glom Tom upside down? Ugh. Yeah, so unfortunately it's not cutest pet contest, but he would have hands down won because he is the most charmingest baby. I mean, Papa Teef said, he's like, I think you're a little biased. I'm like, no. He is the handsomest boy of all the boys. He's the best. Yeah, that's his I ate poop today pose. Yeah, come here. I'll give you a kiss. Well, you know, I did find the stuff that he's been eating on our walk. I'm pretty sure is deer poop. Because we saw a deer on our front yard the other day. They've been like moving around more, I think, because the weather's changing. But yeah, so I'm very positive they've been pooping in our front yard. So Ruxin's been going over there eating little poop nuggies, little chicky nuggy deer poops. I'm like, oh my god, Ruxin. Naughtiest of the boys, for sure. Ugh. So gross. Like, why? What possesses you to want to eat deer feces? Yep, little raisinets. He noms them. And those he can snatch up quick before I even notice. And he just like, nom, nom, nom. Oh, Roxanne. The naughtiest. He will be the death of me one day. He's so bad. He wins the most precious menace. He really is. He is so precious. He's lucky he is, because I'm telling you. And of course it stormed last night, like thunderstormed. And Papa Teeps was looking at the radar and he's like, oh no, it's supposed to like thunder for quite a while. Because Ruxin likes to bark at the thunder throughout the night. Luckily he kind of chilled out and he didn't bark the whole night. But sometimes he's been known to do that. So we were a little nervous. Sometimes we have to give him the boot and kick him out of the bedroom. So he can go bark downstairs and then he has to sleep downstairs. Oh, Blanca, you're so sweet. Ruxin's more adorable than me. He wins the most adorablest. Only like another hour till morning porridge, right? Yeah, because your time changes. Or did your time... Well, yeah, your time would change this weekend, right? And I think ours changes next week. I think. Or, no. Maybe yours changes next week. I remember we looked it up. But coming up here pretty soon, it's going to be... Spring forward, fall back. Yeah, so it is still an hour to morning porridge. Okay. Yeah, because it's going to change here. You're going to fall back before I do. So then at 10, when it's normally morning porridge time, it would really be an hour before. I don't know. We figured out how that went. But yeah, it's going to be different. So then morning porridge would be now, here in a couple weeks, right? I think that's how. My brain can't understand time change. It's when we spring forward, that's when I'm not staying up that late for morning porridge, because then it'd be an hour later. And I'm like, nah. Sorry. Because it'd be like 10 o'clock, which is normal morning porridge, and Blanca would be like, no, it's still another hour. I'm like, no, my time hasn't changed yet. We have like that week of time where Blanca changes before we do. I like fall back much better. So yeah, we're definitely going to morning porridge time for sure. But now that I've kind of caught my second wind on this project, like I'm super excited to like keep on stitching as much as I can to get this lettering done. It's gonna go fairly quick. I mean the A part, like the Altamont, like that's a little thicker, so it's gonna take a little bit longer, but these little words are gonna go super fast. I'm super excited about that. So maybe I'll do all the like little words first that don't take very long, and then I'll save Altamont for like last, because it's gonna be a pain. It could be like, oh, so much to do. Okay, look at that. The T is already about done here. You take this word. Yep. I try to work on it on my lunch hour whenever I don't like eat lunch with somebody. I try to stitch it as much as I can on my lunch hour that I can. And I do it on like my 15-minute breaks, or like if I'm between projects, I'll like sneak in stitches sometimes. But for the most part, like I've been really busy lately. I haven't had much time to work on it, but I always work on it on my lunch hour and my 15-minute breaks. Morning porch time and Jeopardy next week will be fine in November. Yep. We'll get back to it. Well, actually, no, it'll be morning porridge time earlier now. It'll be like 9 o'clock. It'll be morning porridge time. So yeah, it's worse in spring forward when it's an hour later for morning porridge time, and I'm like, nah, I'm not about that. I'm not staying up another, because then morning porridge time would be 11 instead of 10. That's too late. Too late for me. Go here. Okay. Now I'm gonna go to the H. I think this thread should be long enough to do the whole word the. We'll see. I tried to make it fairly long so that way I could finish it all. I don't know, we'll see. But yeah, it's gonna be nice not to be around any other color that's gonna kind of like pull up from behind. Like we're not near the black, we're not near the blue. So I should be able to stitch quick here. So that does make a difference on speed, is not having to stitch around any other colors that might get caught up in my thread. I had to really be careful with that, with being around all those colors. Ugh, it sucked. Especially with white. So there's 4. Now if I kind of jump down 2, I'm gonna come up another 4. So yeah, I've managed to get a lot done though in a short amount of time. I feel like I've only been working on it like about a couple weeks. Aw, thank you. Yeah, the red and blue look really good against each other. It looks pretty sharp. What's really cool is this is the design they're using on their t-shirts that they're selling. So it'll be really cool for whoever wins it, and like they buy their t-shirt, and it's gonna also be a cross stitch. So it's gonna be really cool. Now, hello there. How's it going? What's up, my friend? What's up, what's up? Oh, here's Rexon for his snack. He was unsure if he should jump up to try his paw at getting another one. There you go. Just a little bite. A little bite. We're almost out, I'm telling you. We're down to crumbs right now. Down to crumbs of Cheez-Its. I am doing wonderful. How are you doing, Mal? We got more of this cross stitch going, so I'm really excited to see the progress on it. It's coming right along. We're moving right along. I feel like, oh, I was just talking about how nothing would get caught, but there was just a little tiny fuzzy of black somehow got caught up in there. Just a fuzz. It's gonna be like all the counting to get all the wording laid in. But man, it looks so good.
People feeling like the light has just come. He must never stop the way. Birds chirping and I hear my name. Grass is green and so alive. Life is happy but it's
Breathe. So now we can actually do 2 crosses the bottom of the H here. I'm coming home, Savannah. Never be alone, Savannah.
the beauty of the world, Savannah. Let's all take a walk, Savannah.
Okay, we'll come up here.
Lions gone and come. The birds have just begun.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Up.
We will always take a stand for the people, for the land. Let's go back to when we were young. For the animals who stand. Let's go back to when trees were swung.
Okay.
Kids across the land.
Come up.
Savannah.
3. We're almost done with the H. Like I said, the wording I think will go pretty fast because the majority of the wording, the little letters at least, should move right along. It's just Altamont is gonna be a little more time consuming, which is fine. Still won't be that bad. Savannah. Savannah. Do, 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 do. There. And one more. H is almost done. I may have enough thread to finish the E, I think, too. I think I should. Still got plenty of thread.
now I'm the only one. Only one. I was an ordinary boy until I broke the rules. My life destroyed. Life destroyed.
Alright, let's just scoot over. Yeah. And then go up to the E. Yep, TH is done. Look at that. Looks so good. Alright, we go up 3. Yeah, I should have enough thread. Knock this baby out. Two. 3. Next, I'd like to tie off and not jump across too far, so that way, like, you don't see the like thread through the back, because it's like white. So I don't want to see those lines. Sometimes you can kind of see through like a little bit if there's like flyaway threads. I have to kind of trim those along the edge. Excuse me. So I don't have to don't want to have to jump across like that. So I'm going to tie off after I finish the E here. Ugh. All right. Yep, just lettering. I know, isn't it crazy? It feels like, I mean, it feels like I just started this, but yeah, we're already getting close to being done. So yeah, we're already almost done with the word the. So we'll just have, you know, the words below, at Avon Fields Golf Course. That's going to be fun to do. Like, because that's going to go quick. I think they're even, they're about the size of the font. It's, like, smaller. So it's gonna zoom by. Ooh, pizza! Pizza sounds good. What kind of pizza did you get? I've been kind of craving pizza too. Like, I might want pizza tomorrow. Oh no, we're getting pho tomorrow. And then I have dinner with Mini Teeps, so we'll probably get something bad for us, but not pizza. Mini Teeps has not been feeling pizza. Ooh, pepperoni combination. That sounds good. look at that. Yeah, these letters are gonna go very quickly. You're gonna blink and they're gonna be all done. See how what that took, like maybe 15 minutes to do? All of the. All of the. The word the. Yeah, that's why I was like really like looking forward to getting this done so that way I could get to the lettering because I knew that was gonna go quick. And then after that, I can get back to prepare for the my vendor booth, which I do. I already have a ton of stuff, but like I said, I'd like to stitch a few more things up, like some more poops. Just so I can have, since those are my specialty, the poops. I would like to do, I really want to stitch, I've been meaning to stitch a Christmas theme poop to do like white and red like stripes like a candy cane and then have it say have a merry poop. And I feel like since it's like a holiday thing, I should probably do that one. So I'm going to make it say have a merry poop. And make it candy cane. Sparkly, of course. Gotta be sparkly. Alright, but yeah, look. So we got the... And I totally have to pee again. Now I'm going to go take a quick puppy potty break, even though it's a moto potty break. Do you need to go outside? I think he's going to want to go out too, just because I'm going. He can't let me just have my own thing for once. I'm coming, dog.
When it falls in the wind, you know. And you say you wanna dance. You're worried, you know, you'll end up in the wrong hands.
Alright, y'all, back. I'm back. Alright. Ugh. Okay. Whoop. I dropped the thread. Back. There we go. Alright, we're back. So now the question is, do I feel like... Oh, thank you, Crazy. Do I want to start down here? Or start with the big word? Roxanne, hi. Hi, sweet boy. You're so sweet. Let me pet your face. Let me pet your face. Why won't you let me pet your face? No, he says no. He won't let me. I'm like, let me touch your face. He won't let me touch his face. Fine, what a jerk. Okay. Let's go ahead and start. Oh yeah, I did. I saw your tweet and I've seen people post it on Facebook. That's such a bummer. So poopy about the not airing the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown. That's dumb. They do it every year. ABC dropped. Aw, that's sad. I mean, I'm sure there's a way you could watch it elsewhere, but it's just sad that you can't just like watch it on TV. Oh yeah, definitely, I'm sure. That's crazy. Like, why would they suddenly drop it? Yeah, because people look forward to that every, like, the Peanuts holidays. It's the best. It's the best part. I usually watch it. Yeah, for the sake of streaming services. Poop on it. Poop on them. I think I'm gonna go ahead and start down here because it's gonna go so quick. Let me see here. So I want to go. This is gonna line up with that second square of the 11. And we're gonna want to go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. Wait, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 10, 11, 12, 13. 13 squares down. Let me count this out real quick. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 11, 12, 13. So it should line up with 1, 2, 3, 4. I think that's right. Okay, we're going with it. That special's been airing since your dad was young. Yeah, jeez. That's sad. Just another reason this year is poop, but it's still the year of the moto. We're still gonna make the best of everything. Even if everything's turning to poop, we're still doing awesome. Still gonna make it a great year. If everything comes tumbling down, we're still gonna make it great. Right, Roxanne? It's still gonna be good. All will be well. Yeah, oh, since 66. Wow. That is a long time. What up, pup? What's you doing? Yeah. Yeah, exactly. We won't be brought down. We're gonna make the best of all of the poop. Because everybody poops. And I can't complain. Alright, well, come down. I guess it doesn't really matter because I'm going to go a word at a time. I'm not going to jump across words down here. So it doesn't really matter how much thread or where I end because I'm just going to tie off after this word. Anywho. Yep. Shit, you know! We do. Everybody poops. And if you don't, there's something wrong with you. Something is not right with your diet. You need to get looked at. Get that shit fixed. Literally. Fix your shit. Gosh, it's only 9:36. It feels weird how early it is. It feels like it should be like 10:30 right now. I don't know why. It just feels like it should be later. It's because I got so much done. I feel like I couldn't have gotten all this done this quickly. That's what it feels like. It's been 2 whole weeks. It feels like it in a couple hours. It feels like it's been moto time. Well, that's exactly how long every piece takes me to get done, right? Moto time. Yeah, that's right.
Always overthinking. Hold on to me tight and pull me out to the deep end. Barely breathing. So unbreakable.
Okay.
Circling like an animal. You won't let me go. This part of me.
Okay.
Waging a war.
Make sure that lays nicely.
I'll never be free. I hear you in the night. It's when you come alive. Screaming on the inside, you're inside. Oh, I feel you in my bones. Clinging to my soul. I know I'm not alone in the shadow.
Yeah, gosh, yeah, this red and blue does look really good together. I'm so excited with how it's looking.
In the shadows.
It looks very nice. Nice and pretty. So we're gonna knock this A out. Shouldn't take long. AT. I I should have plenty of thread to tie this off and then jump somewhere else and work on some more stitching there.
Been losing sleep, closing my eyes to find you standing in front of me. But this isn't a dream. Can you hear me now? I'm done with the games, I can't blame everybody else. I'm calling you out. I hear you in the night. It's when you come alive. Screaming on the inside, you're inside.
So we got the working down here on A, which will be at once it's done. We'll be at the at. Oh, you're watching the original Poltergeist movie. Very nice. I do love watching spooky stuff during October. I might watch something after stream here in a little bit to unwind before bedtime. Maybe keep stitching a little bit longer, but go curl up on the couch with Rexon. I like my wind down time before bed. It's important. But I think I will. I'm gonna check with Papa Teeps to see what he's doing Friday. But I'm gonna see if maybe I could stream Friday. Because we're doing stuff all day Saturday, so I won't be able to stream Saturday. But yeah, maybe I can squeeze one. And tomorrow I have mini Teeps. Papa Teeps has league. I'm off tomorrow. I'm not on the roster tomorrow, but since Papa Teeps is, me and mini Teeps are gonna hang. Oh yeah, definitely living nice. You gotta take care. You gotta take care of yourself. Make sure you're, making yourself happy. Whatever, like the little things. Like if you enjoy, doing something before bedtime, like do it. Like it's not hurting anything. Like to set something else aside to do that. It's good for you. Definitely make sure you're taking care of you during this crazy time we're in. We're literally living through history, people. They're going to look back and think, holy poop, these people lived during this bananas time. And it really has been absolutely insane. But there you go. Oh, Roxanne. Goodness, dude. Alright, so our A is done. Now we can come down here. So this. Okay, and it looks like we counted out everything correct as long as 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 between the T and that. So as long after I finish these 3 stitches, it should be 8 away from that black. Let's see if I laid it in correctly. I mean, it's kind of too late now, so wherever it is where it is, but let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's perfect! We did it. We did it right. It's perfect. It's great. No. No, no. No, no, monkey. No, no. So once I'm done with this T, even if I still have thread left, I'm going to tie off and jump somewhere else. So I don't have to jump across the white where it's going to show through. Yeah, Yeah, that's right. I always get nervous, like, when I'm doing the counting checks, just because I'm like, man, this is going to go not very fun if we didn't make it perfect. It'll be not fun at all. But we did. We did it right. So I'm happy. Oh, Roxanne, he tried to open the door. Hold on, let me open this door for him. He tried to nudge it open and it's shut. Okay, you can go in here. There you go. Oh, easy. Here you go. You just wanted to lay on his bed. Oh my god. Oh, Roxanne, you went in here? What are you doing? Roxanne.
Don't know what to do, how to do it. Know that I should leave, but I hate it. Know that you're not the right one. If you were far
This dog, I'm telling you, he's gonna be the death of me. He's getting into stuff he's not supposed to. Well, I could hear him. He was trying to get into the bedroom, and that door was shut. Papa Teep shut it. He just wanted to go in there and lay on the bed, I think. But then he'd also try to get into Minnie Teep's room, which that door does open. So he managed to nudge that one open. Luckily, he didn't like tear anything up in there. But yeah, he's been known to, little turd. He makes me crazy. He's lucky. He is cute. Most days. Because he sure does test my patience.
Don't know what to do, how to do it. Know that I should leave, but I hate it. Know that you're not the right one. If you were far away from me, if I was calling, will you answer me? The timing was up, but would you wait for me?
Ah!
Would you wait for me?
Gosh, it does keep getting caught in this frackin' zipper, and it's making me crazy. Dang it. I really need to flip this Glom Tom. I don't know why I have it on this side anyway. The zipper is on that side. That's alright. Naughty, but we love him. He's lucky we love him. Silly boy. Alright, there we go. Okay, so one more stitch over, so our T thing knots. Okay, no, we're good. I thought it knotted, but it didn't. I tried to. Okay. Up here. So we gotta go down. Here, just finishing up the T. Yeah, these letters are gonna go pretty quick, so I'm excited to See how quick this progress is gonna go. Yeah. I'm the only one. Okay, 3 stitches here. There. Alright. There's another word done already. It's coming quick. So we've got the word the. We got, of course, our date is done. We got at. At is done as well. Yeah, you can't stay mad at that little face. He's abandoned me for the bedroom. The comfy bed. You can't beat the bed. You just can't beat it, so I can't says that I blame him. But hey, that's good, because he can be in there rather than getting into trouble somewhere else. Yeah, can't stay mad at that baby at all. He's my favorite out of everybody. He's my favorite person, and he's a dog. He's the best boy. Oh, thank you, Mal. They're kicking booty on this. Can't wait for it to be done. Yeah, I do love the colors. They're like perfect. And it's like so simple because I mean there are only 4 colors. There's black, white, red, blue. Oh, I guess you want to be able to see it, don't you? There it is. There it is. Now you can see all the colors. Yeah, the shade of blue and red next to each other, it looks very sharp. I'm really excited about it. It's like, so we just got Altamont up here, and we got Avon Fields Golf Course left to go. So, I don't know. What do you think? Should I jump up to the bigger word, or should I stay little? Maybe I can go back and forth. Like, do a little, and then jump with the thread I have left to do big. And then come down, do little, and do some of the big. Bigger word. Alright, we're going bigger word. That's what I think I want to do. Mainly because it'll be... I mean, it doesn't really matter. It's just changing it up. It kind of makes it less stale. I need to go over 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, it'll be... Well, actually, it'll be diagonal, diagonal, over 3. Diagonal, diagonal, over 1, 2, 3. 5. Then I have to go over 1 more for it to be there. Alright, we've begun. We've begun the bigger word. Oh, and now you can't see it because I moved. There we go. Like, I've been, like, leaning back when I've been stitching, so... Like, if you want to actually see the glam tom, I have to, like, tilt tilt it down rather than up. Like, I don't know, it's just more comfortable to like lean back and stitch. It's easier on my back. So that's why I stitch like this. Just easier on my overall posture. I mean, it's not maybe better posture, but it's easier on my back. Over time. Like, I could sit here and stitch like 24 hours straight and be fine. But I'm not gonna. I'm not doing that again. At least for a while. Gosh, I was so tired. I think I changed it, didn't I? From the 24. Did I change my 24 command? Yeah, I did. I did change it back. I'm still recovering. This is the bottom of the A. Yes, this word is going to take a little longer than those other words, but it's going to look awesome. It's still going to go like fairly quick. I mean, it's just all one color, which is nice. Easy enough to just count it out. It's basically filling it in as we go, and there you go. Coming right along. I think we go one further than that. Oh, and it is just about morning porch time. I think what I'll do is I'll finish out this thread and then I'm going to call it a night. So that'll actually be a perfect, like, stopping point. This is the fourth row, and it goes straight across. Oh. Like so. goes one further than what we just stitched. Yeah, so once we finish this thread, I'll tie it off, and then we're calling her a night. Yeah. Back. No knots. Almost done with this thread, and then it decides to start getting all knotted up. Dang it. Yeah, man, it's looking so good. Over. Perfect. Alright. So now we're as far left as it goes. So now we can just work left to right and do column by column here. Needs to like dangle here a second. It's getting all twisty. It is my first time. Happy morning. We made it. We made it. It doesn't feel, now it feels earlier. It feels like it shouldn't be morning porridge already. 1 minute I'm thinking it's like much later than it is. Then once it gets later, I feel like it should be earlier. That's what cross stitch does. It just like sucks up the time, and it feels like it should be like late, but it's, then again it doesn't. I don't know how to explain it. It's weird. Then come up. 4. Oh, this is gonna look so good. I can't wait to get all the lettering done now. Lettering just needs to be done. Now is where I just wish I could take marker to it and just draw on it and be done. Just fill it all in. It's done. It's good to go. Boom. I really can stitch like quicker than I thought. Like I'm just sitting here worried about the deadline, and I'm like, man, this is gonna be done way ahead of time. Oh, you just had a decent Groupon. Wow. Oh, nice. Knocked them all out. Right on. just in time. I'm almost done here. It's morning porridge time. I'm just going to finish up this thread, and then I'm going to call it a night. I figured that's a good stopping point, so we're going a little later than what I said we would, but that's fine. Once you get on a roll, it's like, I just want to finish the thread, you know? See, like I got, like, that bottom part of the A is just about done. So it's coming along. Oh, well, thank you. And thank you for the donations. Again, I'm so excited. I can't wait to donate all the funds that we raise to the charity. And I'm going to print it out and have that little screenshot of the funds raised to go with the donated items so people can see how much money we raised during the process of making this. So it'll be a very, very special charity cross-stitch giveaway item, so I'm really excited. It's gonna be awesome. Okay, we'll go over another 3. We're getting close to tying off here, but like I'm amazed at how much I can make, how long I can make this thread last. It lasts always so much longer than I think it will. Aww. That's sweet. Oh, Mia, that was you. I did just see that. I was just like, aw. I wasn't sure if you were in here, if you were just popping in. Oh, I love it. Yeah, oh, Rexon's here for his Cheez-It. Well, welcome. We're so happy to have you. I'm glad that you enjoy chilling. I like to make it a nice, you know, relaxing hangout atmosphere. That's what I love about creative streams, is you can really like hang out and actually, you know, have a conversation, and it's just very community driven, which is what I like. It is morning porridge time, Black. I stayed on a little longer just so I could, I'm finishing this thread and then I'm calling it a night. So we made it. We made it to our morning porridge time, which in Finland, that's Blaka's breakfast time. I'm here in Fort Wayne, Indiana, so it's like my close to getting ready for bedtime rather than breakfast. So it's kind of funny. Different parts of the world, but still all hanging out. Cross stitch, breakfast. All the good stuff. All the good things in life. Oh, and I love this song too. Oh wait, yeah, no, I enjoy this song. Yeah, it's a good song. It's one of the good songs. Walls again. So 2, 2. So I should go over 3 here. 1. 2. I actually got a lot more of this letter done than I thought. This was just kind of the leftover thread from after the A and the T, but it went a long way. Look at that. Okay. So last stitch, I think. I should probably tie that off. Okay, yep, I think that's good there. I'm gonna go ahead and tie this baby off. Ugh, I did have a little bit of black fluff get in there. Get out of there. So we'll go ahead and just tie this under. Okay. Bam! Got it. Okay. So check it out. Doesn't it look good? Rex, it looks so good! We did it! We got all of that going. Rexon! Okay, hold on. Here you go. Alright. Ah! Get some time before you have to work. Oh, here I am for 40 minutes. I'm actually just ending corn mussels. We're actually just about to call it a night. We got, which I know this is backwards now, but like we got the and at and the date. So we got that much done. Look how big it is. It's a lot bigger than I thought it would be. Well, I mean, I knew how big it would be, but it's bigger than it seems like it will be when you like first start. And it's gonna be in a nice big frame. So it's gonna be like big. You need some noise, 40 minutes. Oh, well, how about we find someone to raid then, so that way you can have somewhere to hang. Let me find someone real quick. Let me copy pasta that. Okay. How about, let's see who's on. It's been a while since I raided too. So it's kind of nice to do a little raidy raid, huh? Oh, excuse me. Oh, you can say bye? Bye to Joe? Say bye, Joe. Oh, I gotta mute that real quick. I'm gonna hear. Okay, good. I did it. There you go, Exton. There's one for the road. You're just gonna cry in the corner. Well, we're gonna moto raid anyway. Let's just see who's on. I need to anyway. I know I have to send you off with a burp. That's like necessary. Alright, let's see who's live. I gotta hurry up and raid before someone tries to like raid me. How about... we can do White Wolf. We're gonna raid White Wolf. She's doing the crocheting's and stuff. So raid White Wolf Studio. It looks like she's crocheting little dudes from Among Us. Oh, thank you, Mahalo. I'm super excited how it's turning out. Like I said, I'm gonna check with Papa Teeps. I may do a Friday night stream because I know I've been slacking in streams lately. So good night, Thea. Thank you guys for hanging out. And again, thank you everyone for contributing, whether you gave bits, whether you subscribed again for the month, whether you donated. I appreciate all of it is going towards the charity funds. I'm going to keep track, like I said, for another 2 weeks, I think. And then we're going to donate everything that we got all at once, and it's going to be great. I'm really excited. Oh, you're already in your stream. Well, perfect. Well, we're going to all go ahead and join here in a second. So, ready your bodies. Oh, and I got to actually ready my message here. So, like I said, I will let you guys know for sure whether Friday is a thing or if we're doing something. I don't actually know yet. But, let's go ahead and raid. I will see you guys next time. Goodbye. Boom, boom.